What up, everybody? It is Queen Cujo, and today we'll be talking about my 5 top favorite Christmas horror movies of all time and making some Gluhwein. Now, if you don't know what Gluhwein is, it is basically a mulled wine from Germany. It's served warm and it has spices in it. Um, like I said before, if you haven't figured it out from this video, we're going to be talking about some bloody, gory horror movies today, and viewer discretion is advised. Other than that, the recipe that we'll be working on today is for the 21 and older group category. So please drink in moderation. Please do not be like Frank the Tank. Everything that I'm using in this recipe will be posted down below in the description. Other than that, let's get started. I'm starting off with using a whole orange and cutting it in half. I only need a couple of slices for the garnish for the wine. The other half of the orange I'm going to be using to squeeze into the pot along with the 2 bottles. Start off with half a cup of in the raw sugar, 1 cinnamon stick, a small portion of white whole cloves, and a good handful of star anise. Now go ahead and add your orange slices. Plop. Now go ahead and turn on your stovetop to a medium setting. You don't want to boil it. You don't want it too hot. You want it enough to where you can occasionally stir it and let it simmer. Set as much of the flavor as you can get. Stir, stir, stir. You don't have to stir for a long period of time, but like I said, when you heat it up, you should see that nice steam. So go ahead and lower your heat and serve it in your nice little skull ceramic mug that you got there. And you're done. You have some wonderful Gluhwein. Enjoy it during your wonderful winter holidays, especially during Christmas. So, getting to it, my top 5 favorite Christmas horror movies of all time are... At the number 5 slot, we have Richard Donner's 1988 classic, Scrooge. Based on the Charles Dickens novel A Christmas Carol, Bill Murray stars, along with Karen Allen, John Forsythe, Carol Kane, Robert Mitchum, and Bobcat Goldthwait. Growing up, this was one of the many VHS tapes that we owned, and I believe that this film is so underrated as a Christmas movie, and that you should definitely add this to your watch list for this season. The number 4 slot goes to Santa's Sleigh, starring Jewish professional wrestler Bill Goldberg as a homicidal Santa. I really love the first part of this movie. It's just everybody gets killed. It's wonderful. And at number 3, you have Jack Frost, one of the best killer snowman movie of all time. As cheesy as this movie is, it is still visually pleasing with the puppetry snowman effects. And also, it stars a pre-American Pie Shannon Elizabeth. And at number 2, we have 1974's Black Christmas, starring John Saxon and Margot Kidder. Now, this movie has been made and remade and had that terrible Blumhouse release to it that we all want to forget about. I highly suggest you watch the OG original. This is the only original, the only best movie out there when it comes to Black Christmas. And finally, the number 1 spot goes to 1984's Silent Night, deadly night. Now, even though this is not the first ever homicidal Santa movie, it is still a classic to this day and has spun out many, many sequels, as well as having its own action figures. Once again, thank you for watching, and please drink responsibly.